FuzzJockRadio.
I mean, really good teams never get bored of just doing the same thing over and over again. We've had a habit all season of building the lead and kind of hijacking our momentum with bad shots and turnovers that lead to easy offense for our opponent.
Oh yeah, we're here.
Yes.
You see that I let the audience in this week?
That
was nice of you.
Yeah, last week I totally forgot. I don't know if you guys remember, but I totally forgot to let the audience in. But this
I
audience,
remember because I was outside with them.
This audience, is a wonderful audience. This is probably the best audience that we've ever had. Give itself up. Yeah.
Agreed.
Was it still raining outside?
No, not now.
Oh,
It was before, though.
Last week, they were standing out in the rain, and I felt really bad about that audience.
Heavy bad this week because, it is slushy out here in Minnesota.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, so let's just start it up, huh? Let's just get going here. Let's just do this right away. The correct way to do a podcast is to introduce yourselves. And my name is Fuzzy, and I'm one of the hosts of the podcast that you're currently listening to, FuzzJockRadio. My name is Fuzzy, all the way in Minnesota.
I knew that.
You knew that?
Yeah.
The person that knew that, their name is
James.
And they're all the way in Minnesota. As well. Sitting right next to me in the Fuzz Talk Radio studios. And then we have a host all the way out in sunny LA, California that didn't know who I was.
What?
No, I have no clue who you are.
Oh, no.
Even after your introduction, I'm still clueless.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. I was just joking.
Oh, well, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out over time.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm C-Dubs.
C-Dubs. The one and only C-Dubs that's better than us because they're out in LA. That's the way it goes, right? If
No,
if you move out to
the
LA,
same.
you're...
We're all Hests.
Yeah, on this show, that's not the case, though.
We're all Hests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, we're all Hess, and we're all equal.
Yeah.
So I got this new idea
Okay.
where I decided instead of, possibly spilling my coffee, but my 10:30 p.m. coffee, I put it in a mug with a stopper,
Oh.
and I'm hoping not to spill my coffee. That's a new
good
thing.
idea.
I like that. That's a good idea. Forward thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. There's this connection here. It's kind of like it gets loose every once in a while. And then every once in a while I can hear like a radio station. Did you know that if you don't have your high quality microphone fully connected, it can pick up a radio wave?
Radio frequencies.
Did you know that? Did you know that?
I didn't know that about microphones, but I've
Amplifiers
had that.
do it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yep.
We used to listen to the radio through our amplifiers.
So like this is like it's the amplifier that's doing it, probably not the microphone itself. The amplifier of the soundboard.
Or just like whatever is like the receiving or receptor.
Yeah, I can hear it through my headphones through the mic, not the microphone, but through the wire.
I think it's the antenna sticking out of it. Probably
There's
that.
no antenna sticking out of it.
Oh, then what's that thing?
What thing?
The arm.
This is a microphone arm.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was an antenna.
No, it's not an antenna.
What they would call maybe like a...
let's hold on, guys. This
No,
is
okay.
not
We're
off the
this
rails.
is not a sound podcast.
It could be.
If
We could do whatever we want, but
that's kind of the thing about life, right?
what we want to do is
that you can remember. If you remember, the life is about whatever you make it, right? You don't have to worry about like what other people think of what you're doing. It's not weird what you're doing. It's what you like to do, right? As long as you're not hurting other people, and you're not hurting yourself to an extent that it's like going to kill you or be really harmful. Do whatever the fuck you want.
yeah.
Right? Don't worry about other people thinking it's weird because it's not. Right?
But if that's what you want to do, you can do what you want. Maybe. I don't know.
Where are we going with this podcast tonight?
Well, let's see.
Are we gonna do sports or are we gonna talk about philosophies? Because I don't know if people that are philosophers, like real ones, would like really like us talking
Did
about
you see
philosophy.
that?
If we are, they can do emojis and stuff through Discord.
Oh my goodness!
Well, don't
C-Dubs is throwing so many emojis on the vid stream.
I don't know. Don't make the listeners worry about what's going on because they can't see what's going on.
It was not entertaining at all.
Don't react to
C-Dubs. There was nothing cool.
C-Dubs
We weren't looking at a thing in a bag.
Yeah, C-Dubs is trying to distract you from the goal of the podcast tonight.
I'm just trying to not have to get to the horrible events of yesterday.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I got some takes on that too, and I might be able to cheer you up.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So should we get to that? We
gotta say how our weeks were.
Oh, that's right. I don't have the notes in front of me, so I don't know.
Dude, you
where
got
we're
notes
supposed to be
behind
going.
you.
Yeah, then why are they way over there?
Because they're behind you, man. Every step of the way.
I'm gonna get up and get the notes.
Those notes believe in
Move
you.
them all the way over here. Okay.
I got your back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man, I'm not prepared for tonight. It's like I prepare so much on all the other episodes, and tonight I just feel like unprepared. Oh, well, I need to get my little thing here.
Okay, get the thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
need
no.
that.
Whoa! Now that's falling.
Whoa!
Okay.
Okay.
All right. No, everything is fine here, folks.
Everything
Yeah,
is going
nothing.
perfectly
No
fine.
robots are attacking Fuzzy or
Okay.
Okay.
anything like that.
Oh, hey. You know our music engineers? What are they called again?
Yes. The blind refs.
The blind refs. Sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry that I forgot. We should have a sound bite for how was our week?
Or.
Ooh.
You know? What?
I don't know.
I thought you were going to say something.
I was trying to be ominous and hope someone picked it up, but I didn't.
I picked you up saying or, and I thought you had something to follow that up with, but okay. So or we don't
use
need one.
we use oars to row a boat.
Or you roll your boat. Okay.
Oh,
So how was your week? What's going on, James? What you have something that you needed to really get off your chest?
Did I? I think I don't know. It's been a busy week for me. I don't even know what. I felt like I was busy with just everyday stuff. I don't know. I think that it's just like the winter's been wearing on me, and I've got that winter fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. So I've been busy and trying to relax any moment that I'm not feeling busy.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That is a good idea. Why is C-Dubs keep on trying to distract us here? Your quality of your video went extremely down too for some reason. I don't know why. It's like very blurry, but it doesn't matter because the listeners aren't looking at them, is it?
I still think
Can they hear me?
He looks very handsome.
Anything else about your week you want to get off your chest before we move on to C-Dubs' week?
No, not at the moment.
So I want to make sure I give you enough space.
Yeah.
Here.
I think I'll reserve some space later.
Oh.
For yeah. I want C-Dubs to talk about what he's thinking of, so that he's got to talk about stuff instead of distract me.
Yeah. Okay. So C-Dubs, you had some really big things you needed to get off your chest as well. That happened this week. What's going on?
Well, this might take up the whole show, so I mean, sit back. Yeah, here we go. So, this last week, I've been working every day at 6 a.m.
Oh no!
So I've been getting real tired and exhausted.
Yeah.
Because that's the early time to wake up.
Hold on. Yep.
But otherwise, I didn't do shit.
Okay.
But I did have some neighbors over. Had two different sets of neighbors over for the game last night, and found out that I knew that one set of them was Vikings fans.
Sure.
But I learned that the other neighbor was a Giants fan.
Ooh.
He's from New York.
Oh, and we had a playoff Vikings versus Giants game this last Sunday, didn't we?
That's right.
Okay.
And someone
So that
had
got a little interesting.
Yeah, I bet.
much better time than the others.
I bet that did get kind of interesting, especially were there drinks involved.
Yes, there was.
Okay, so we probably should leave it for that. We'll get into it when we get to that topic. Okay. So.
Fuzz?
What you do?
You're done with your week. I want to
Yeah,
make sure that I give you enough.
That's all I gotta say.
Got enough space. Okay.
Yeah. Fuzz, how was your week?
My week. My week was all about. I had a lot of things that I was going to talk about. I remember. I do remember this time, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I didn't have things that I wanted to talk about. I had a lot. I'm just going to keep on putting it on my chest because I have a lot. I want to have a lot to get off my chest when I get to the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And so now that I have a ton of things on my chest to get off, it got to the point where I don't really remember.
Are you ready for some football?
Let's just move on to football.
Okay.
Football time?
Yeah, let's okay, it's time to rip the Band-Aid off, right?
Do it.
So to speak.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because here we are.
Everybody wants to be like
talking about Minnesota Monley and Macely.
Monley
I mixed
decided
those
to
up.
go to the Vikings game last night, and Monley and Macely were disappointed in what happened, right?
Yeah, they're Vikings fans.
Yeah, they're Vikings fans, Monley and Macely, and they came back and told us that the Vikings lost the playoffs.
Yep.
Sorry to disappoint you all. I absolutely know that it seemed like a done deal, right? These Vikings this season were like, no matter what, we're coming back, and they were winning the
They're
games
comeback
at the
kids.
last ass second. And
A lot of crazy moments,
it seemed like a thing.
turnarounds, and yeah, for sure.
What happened?
Well, I will say this. First of all, I just want to preface this before we start.
Okay.
Everyone felt that it would be easy because we were playing the lowest seed, which was the Giants.
Oh, was that the reason?
They were one of the lowest seeds, but they were like, oh, they're just the third in their division. You know, they're not going to be that good.
Sure.
They were third in the best division in football.
The division that has 3 teams in
Exactly.
playoffs.
My friend said, "Oh God, that seemed like a for sure thing."
Well,
Yeah.
maybe they forgot how good the Giants really were.
And yes.
We beat the Giants in the regular season, though, didn't we?
But we beat them with the longest field goal ever in Minnesota Vikings history.
Oh, that was that 60-yarder, wasn't it? That was that 60-yarder,
Yeah, that doesn't happen
wasn't it?
often, so that's kind of lucky.
Well, we had 13 wins, man.
This is
Yeah, hey, and that
fantastic
was
season.
fun. That was a really good season. I loved it. I had a really good time, and I walked into this playoff game going, hey, I already had fun. If this is it, still a lot of fun I had.
That's a good take.
That's a good take.
Yeah.
That is a good take, and that's kind of the take that I was gonna go with.
Yeah.
You know, how about you? How about you, James?
Well, I mean it's also a very Minnesotan take, right? Because we're so we feel so hurt by our teams. Very often it's not a unfamiliar thing, but it is sometimes a necessity to have that take following Minnesota sports.
Sure, because we're always let down, right? I was thinking that
But I could extrapolate that, yeah, Giants were a really good team, and man, did their quarterback play out of their mind a bit.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Josh Allen that was him, right?
No, I can't remember what his name is.
Josh Allen.
He was the Giant quarterback.
Josh Allen, a Giant quarterback.
Josh Allen's the Bills quarterback.
Oh, he's the Bills quarterback. Okay, I know that you keep on saying no, but you're.
I don't know his name.
Is that your take? Is that
Yeah, it's that not only a good team, but also a good team playing really well.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. That's his name.
Daniel
Daniel
Jones. Yeah. Okay.
He ran all over the field.
Yeah,
70
he did.
yards, I think he picked up.
There was a moment in time where they were having him run the quarterback, Josh Allen. Was that his
Daniel
name?
Jones.
Daniel Jones. That sounds like a Appleseed type of name, Johnny Appleseed. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones went to the Vikings realm and ran for a touchdown. Type of
The tale
song.
of Daniel Jones.
Yeah, the tale of Daniel
Taking out
Jones.
Minnesota in the playoffs.
Well, New York's going to write songs about him now, so.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he ran a lot for a quarterback. He to the point where he's just running a lot. The
Yep.
take that I had was that who cares,
Oh.
right? Like
So jaded.
No, I don't
Is
know
it?
if it's being jaded.
Okay.
Like a lot of people will say, "Oh man, Fuzzy, you're a jaded type of person," or like they'll label me with things when I say certain things, and I don't know if that's what it is. It's more, yeah, it would be nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, it's not my team,
No.
right? Like it's kind of silly when people get really emotionally involved with something that they don't have any full control over. I mean, I understand if you have money on the line.
Yeah.
Right.
But simply just having like that geographical location, right?
The tribalism.
The tribalism.
Yeah.
right? I mean, I get it. I get it. And you're vested in the team for the season. You watched a lot of games, but you could look at the bright side of it.
Yeah.
And one of you should say, "Well, there's a bright side of the Vikings losing," and I'll say, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Look, just like the Twins right now, where it seems like there'd be no news, and we'll get to it in the future here. The
boy.
Twins, there's a lot of news in the off season, and so we have a lot to look forward to with the Vikings news in the off season. Like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to the Vikings? Come up to next season. Are they going to keep the same team? Remember when we were talking about how this is still Mike Zimmer's team?
A little bit.
Yeah, I made fun of them for that.
This is not the new coach's regime's team. Like the very beginning of the season, I kept on saying this is not the new regime's team. They didn't change anything with the team hardly at all. It was all Mike Zimmer's team, and so they just took a chance. And they're like, "Yo, we'll try this team, and if they do well, and that's great. If they don't, then they can retool and have nobody complain about their retooling because obviously Zimmer's team doesn't work." So my question is, can we get rid of Kirk Cousins?
That's what I was just going to bring up. We'll have to see how they just restructured his deal or re-signed him, so I'm sure he's got a few more years.
Oh, did they?
But yeah, they just did it like
boy.
last year.
Oh,
But
so,
I do think
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
final play of that game for the Vikings was a microcosm of not just the season, but Kirk Cousins' career.
Well, I was gonna.
And that is-
I was gonna get to that next. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
That is that he needed 8 yards to get the first down to continue the game on a 4th down.
Yes.
And he threw a 3-yard check down.
Oh,
Didn't even try
the
to get the first down.
the ultimate check down Kirk that we've all missed and loved, right? No, we didn't miss and love check down Kirk because he was actually doing that all game. I mean, I will give it to him. He does take a hit.
Yeah.
Like he will stand in the pocket and take a hit real hard, but he always throws it so he doesn't take that sack, which is fine. You don't want to take a sack, but like some of those throws really are. They have been interceptions in the past, and or put his other players in line of danger of catching a ball that makes them unprotected because it's a bad pass. Right.
And also, like, in a lot of those situations, the quarterback's under pressure, just throw it out of bounds for the incomplete, right?
As you should.
That's what he should do.
But someone doesn't want one more incomplete on their pass completion percentage, right?
That's what we're worried about.
Yeah.
I mean, if coming out of that game and the season, he looks great with the stats.
I think there's a connection to fantasy football somewhere.
Maybe. With all
That could be
all
very
this
true.
gambling that's going on with Bally Sports running all the stuff, nowadays, everything's coming to a head. That could be something going on. I don't want to speculate that that's what's going on with him.
We leave the speculating work to speculating Jones
Yeah, we're not
down the
speculators.
street. We outsource it.
But I'm just saying, yeah, it's the classic Zimmer Vikings. Check down Kirk, doesn't throw it for a first down on the last play. He throws it for 4 yards instead of 9.
And man, it's pretty evident that left a very sour taste in most of the Vikings fandom, right?
Well, I'm sure. I don't know. I haven't really talked to any of the other fans, but I bet.
Well, I'll give you a little glimpse into that because I've heard from some Vikings fans, but I happened to click a comment section
Oh boy.
on the Vikings Instagram post today.
Oh, yeah?
And it was a post being like, yo, we love MLK Jr., tribute to him. He's a good guy. We love him. And all the comments were, you should have won last night. That was a horrible tribute to MLK Jr. by losing last night. Don't post until next year. Fuck you. You should have won a playoff game. And I'm like, dude, this isn't about that shit. But that just goes to show you how bitter some people are.
Yeah. I mean,
They attacked that post.
This is a good team. Like to quote my friend again, God. What did they say? I'm going to say it again.
Get it right.
When I'm not listening.
Oh God, that seemed like a for sure thing, and then I wrote back. For a lot of people, it did.
Mm-hmm.
That's sports for you.
That is.
And that's one other point that I wanted to make is that it is sports, and that at any given Sunday, I mean, there was a movie about this, right? Any given Sunday,
It was called We Are Marshall.
that's a movie, I think too.
It was called Waterboy.
I think that's a movie as well.
And its sequel, Waterworld.
Ooh. I don't know if you want to watch that movie. It's not bad, actually. I don't know.
Oh, no, dude. Waterworld's great.
So yeah. What I'm trying to say is like any what that phrase means. Oh, jeez. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. A player can get hurt. Well, that usually happens. That's why we don't really like the football a whole lot here in FuzzJock, because people can get hurt pretty hard.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. The Vikings lost. Now Jefferson can go play in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
That's something to look forward to as well.
Yeah.
He was nominated for the All-Pro roster. So he doesn't have to worry about going to the Super Bowl. He can go to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that's fun.
Is that going to be in Hawaii again? And they're
No,
going to play.
they moved it to Vegas now.
Okay, well that's fine. And
Yeah.
Vegas is fun.
Yeah.
Bally Sports and the betting and stuff. They're doing some flag football, I think, this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're going to do flag
Yeah.
football.
So
Nice.
that'll be fun to watch, and he can do the
And you
Gertie
won't get hurt.
Oh.
and not get hurt.
Then it would be the hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah. So, just like the American way, the American Eagles, they've been possibly cheating this season.
What? No. Really?
Yeah, I read about this. I thought this was surprising.
Yeah. So they've been
Tell me more.
getting they've been getting their field goals pretty easily, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody noticed the holder picking something off the ground right after a field goal kick. And so what people are thinking is what they're doing is that they're putting down something to put the ball on for the placement to be a cleaner placement.
So it's not in the grass.
So it's not just in the grass or in the mud. It's actually on a little platform.
Let me put it on their toe. You know? They should use their own foot as that platform.
They could, I suppose.
That's what they did in the old, pigskin days,
Why
right?
not? What's the rules, C-dubs?
The rule is they can't use anything.
They
Anything
can't.
to elevate the ball.
So they can't use anything to elevate the ball.
No
And
mind tricks.
So is this a for sure thing, or is this just a thing that they're looking
It's
at?
something that they've at least warned them of because they're not sure. They haven't specifically caught them. They're just concerned that they keep seeing their placeholder flicking something away after their kicks.
Interesting. Well, with all
So
those
they warned them about it. They're like, "Hey, fucking stop this if you're doing it."
with all their cameras, you'd think that they'd be able to actually see it happening, but what do I know?
I'm surprised by that too. Like, and my other thought is too, it'd be hard to know exactly where to put the ball if it's on a little thing like that. Like, it's quick motion to grab the ball and put it down.
Yeah, well, if you have they practice a lot.
That's true.
Oh, well, maybe he's doing that motion just to be conspicuous intentionally.
In that article that I read, they said that it was other teams have been caught using golf tees, and stuff like that.
I had envisioned that a little.
I think of the first thing that I thought of was a pizza table, one of those little center pizza things. That would be really easy to put a ball on top of that. Oh man! So if you want to cheat in the NFL, collect your Domino's pizza.
Go order some
not
pizzas.
Sponsored. The little table that holds up the box.
Yeah, do
they still send those as pizzas?
They should.
I've only gotten them in fancy pizzas out here,
Oh my!
but they do still do it.
Interesting concept. Huh. Is that all we want to talk
Millennials
about?
are ruining the pizza table industry.
They're rage ordering pizza.
Do we have any more to talk about with the Vikings, the restructuring? We have that to look forward to. Do we know of any contracts that are up? Like Kirk, maybe we'll look into that. We'll put a pin in it.
That's a pin.
Yeah.
For next week. We'll see if Kirk has extended contracts. We'll see who everybody else's contracts are looking like. Because I think Thielen might be leaving, might be up.
That could be.
Jefferson's still under the rookie contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so, to all the FuzzJockRadio members, that don't know what that means, a rookie contract is that. So, Justin Jefferson. Do we want to get into it, or should we put a pin in it for next week?
Let's pin it.
I mean, we could put a pin in it.
Okay, so something to look forward to is rookie contracts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll move on to we spent quite a bit of time on football. We have a lot of stuff to get to, guys. So
Yeah.
let's move on to basketball, huh?
FuzzJockRadio. The NBA theme. Here's an idea. It goes like this.
You know,
FuzzJockRadio.
that is not the NBA theme anymore.
No, that's the wrestling theme now, right?
Yeah, AEW Wrestling. Actually, they purchased that theme song to use in their own programming. So they had a tag team tournament where they used that anytime they showed the brackets, the rankings of the tag team tournament, they would have that song playing in the background.
That's awesome.
So that's not a NBA theme anymore song.
Yeah.
C-dubs is what we were saying.
It's just called Round Ball Rock. Now that's all that means.
We should just do an edit on that sounder where we call up. He calls up and he's like, "So the AEW, here's this theme," and they're like,
Yeah.
I'll get John Tesh on the phone.
Okay. Good. Well, we'll still talk about NBA, or actually WNBA. Maya Moore, one of the best WNBA players that played for the Lynx and won multiple championships with them, officially retired today. Or yesterday, one recently, just like this last week.
Yes.
Like, as in like the last couple days.
Yeah.
As in like January, like right around now.
Now.
Officially.
Yes.
Well, she's had quite the career.
A very.
She did. She has. And
She has an award named after her.
Yeah.
She is that iconic.
the
And,
Maya Moore Award
Yeah, the Maya Moore Award.
for like outstanding
Moore
player or
Award.
something.
We
You
call
know
it the
what is?
Maya Award.
Maya Award.
Are we giving away awards now?
Not us.
Oh.
No, someone else gives away the Maya Moore Award.
Should we start giving away awards?
Yes.
Yeah,
C-Dub,
we
you
should have an
think so?
awards ceremony.
Dude, everyone loves awards.
Well, like pretty much all sports, like television shows and like sport publications and journalism things, they have all like they all have awards for things, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're 7 seasons into this stuff right now.
Yeah, we should have like some top 10 kind of, best of category. We need to get going with this.
We deserve awards.
And
Well,
to give awards.
we've given out one award.
What was that award? I don't remember.
We've given out to everyone who's a FuzzJocker. We have given them a world champion, Fuzzy Memory World Champion Award.
Oh, that's right. I'm wearing the hoodie.
Oh, there it is right there.
Here we go. If you want to be a FuzzJock Radio World Champion, you can buy the T-shirt at FuzzJockRadio. No, FuzzJockRadio.com. There's a link for the web store, but the web store is FuzzTalkShop.com or FuzzJockShop.com, and you can buy yourself a hoodie or a T-shirt that says that you are a FuzzJock Radio champion.
Yeah, I like that you can get like your world champion attire there. You can also get your Hest attire there. Even your beloved regular attire there.
Yes.
It's man.
Oh yeah, that Breb shirt's really good. That is really good.
They're all so warm.
Probably sold like 400 of them.
Yeah. Yesterday. So get them while they're hot.
Sure wish. I wish that was the case. The Wolves lost today again. They are back to 22 and 23, so they're right in the middle of the season as well.
It's at 500. They're suffering quite a few injuries, right?
Yeah. So Karl Anthony Towns has been hurt for quite a while, and he's still going to be out for quite a while, I believe. Their hot pickup Gobert, the shot blocker and pass defense, and the ultimate defender, he also got hurt. Came back today.
Yeah.
And within the first quarter he had like a groin injury and started grabbing his groin and had to leave. Not for indecency, but
Yeah,
like
it was a
because
decent way.
Yeah, it was a decent way.
Yeah.
But like
He grabbed it
wasn't-
decently.
It wasn't decent because it hurt, but yeah, he had to leave. He had to leave the game after he came back today. So Ant had another big game, and then it's probably I don't really know exactly, so don't quote me on this, but it's probably his.
But we have a quote.
It's probably his like 45th game in a row.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he's had a game that he hasn't. I don't know if he's not played a game. Because if he's played 45 games with fuzzy math, 22 plus 23 is 45. 22 and 23 losses. If he's played 45 games in a row,
He's already played tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Somehow.
Yeah, somehow he already played tomorrow.
He's just taking on such a big burden.
And there was a quote. Oh man, where's my phone? There was a quote. Like, I want to make sure that I have the right thing here. The quote is. Did you
In
find
so
it?
many words.
No, I can't load it.
You can't load it. Oh, because you put your phone on.
Yeah.
Airplane.
Oh, for full context, so somebody on Twitter was like, for full context, here's my exchange with Anthony Edwards when I asked how he was feeling and followed that up with other questions. Okay.
Let's do it.
This is Ant. It's rare when somebody is declared out and comes back in. Oh, yeah, this is right. He was declared out for an injury or he had to leave the game for health reasons, and he came back in. And he said, how are you feeling? Man, I'm good. Tell them what they want to hear. I'm good. Did you see how the game was going and that's why you came back in? That's exactly what happened for sure. Don't nobody understand. So it's cool. I'm good. Could you use a day off? Are you pushing yourself to play through this? Shit. I played the very game right after it. I guess I just got to play every game from here on out, no matter how it feels. I'll figure it out. Is that something you've talked to people about? Is it you making the decision to play? I talked to the training staff. We have a conversation. So that sounds like a player that decides that he's going to play not just yesterday, but he already played last week.
Tomorrow.
Next week.
Next week, he's already played.
Yeah, not just tomorrow, but next week.
Oh, and that could be speculation or reading into it too. You'd hope to think he's not, feeling coerced by, others in the organization.
Maybe there's gambling involved.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to speculate.
Could be a bunch of stuff, but
It could be.
It's clear that he's taking on a lot.
He's taking on a lot for a young player. That's a little worrisome, But at the same time, if he can handle it, he can handle it. And if he's gonna keep on getting those points,
it's good.
It's good to go, right? Mm-hmm. It is Ant's team now, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's hope he stays healthy and does his best.
Yeah. The Wild are in the news for signing one of their players. C-Dubs, you don't know much about this? Matt Boldy?
Matt Boldy?
Yeah, Boldy. Has he been playing for them for a while?
Yeah, he's been there for a couple of years. He's probably one of their best players other than Kaprizov right now.
Yeah, Kaprizov's really good. So he's probably the second best.
Yeah, I'd definitely say that.
Okay, he's the forward, right? Am I correct, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what it says in the notes here.
Forward Matt Boldy.
Wild signed him for a contract extension of 7 years for $40 million. Mm-hmm. So that's quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. So if he's good, we got him for 7 years now. Mm-hmm. When a player, I suppose it's different between each league, between NHL, NBA, NFL, and MLB, how they treat their contracts with their players. Mm-hmm. But if for a 7-year contract, is that something that are they stuck with that forever, or can they trade that to a different team that wants to pick up that contract?
They can trade it, but they are stuck with it if they cut him.
Okay.
I think we're still paying Parisi and Suter Steel.
Because we cut them.
Because we cut them.
And then they went into the free agent market or something?
Yeah, they got picked up by other teams.
But
we're still paying their contracts now.
We're paying them to play for other teams.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need that distance from certain relationships, right?
Gets that toxic, huh?
Because they have guaranteed contracts in everything, I think, except football.
Oh. Interesting.
Fucking football.
Yeah. Which is weird, because that's the one you think you'd need the guaranteed contract in.
Oh, yeah, where you're getting hurt all the time?
Exactly.
Type of thing? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. So the Wild are now 24, 14, 4, and 52.
52 points.
52 points. 24.
We know what points are now.
Yeah. Did we go over it?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
We went over it.
Yeah, we're... That's old hat.
We broke down points
for us,
last week.
FuzzJockers.
Well, last week I remember we put some pins in some things, but I forgot what the pins were, so I think we'll just move on to the main topic of the day, guys.
Oh, my goodness.
Baseball is fun again in Minnesota.
Okay, so baseball is actually in the wintertime.
Baseball
is actually fun again in Minnesota because we have a lot of wintertime news. It's not that because we all know that we don't play baseball in Minnesota
In the winter. Because there's snow and it's sloshy out here.
But there's a lot of fun news that just came out.
Oh yeah.
Should we do the breaking news?
We should, because it was breaking last week, and now it's real breaking.
Breaking news: Carlos Correa is now officially part of the Mets.
No.
Oh,
Yeah. Carlos Correa is signed to the soccer team.
you said no.
No, breaking news as of literally 12 hours after our last episode, pretty much. He's made an agreement with the Twins.
Last week we were talking about he was pretty much a signed deal with the Mets. Am I wrong?
Well, to quote your friend, wow, it seemed like a sure thing. It did.
Because we weren't correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't we saying that the Twins thing was just to kind of get this shit spurring? Because we knew that Twins were going to be a little bit interested again, but we're like, no. That's just to get the Mets to actually take the deal, right? That's what we're saying.
That was our take last week.
What we thought.
Okay, that's what we thought. That's what we thought.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
No.
The Twins actually signed Carlos Correa.
They actually did.
We actually got him.
We did.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa, is now a Minnesota Twin for
6 years.
6 years for
possibly through a total of 11 years based on vesting options.
6 to 11 years for
200 million with the vesting options in extra years, scaling down to a total like 270 million over 10 years.
$270 million for 10 years?
Yes. But currently
that's a lot more money than 40 million for 7 years.
Yeah, they make more money in baseball than hockey.
Wow, that's wild.
I mean, hockey is disrespected.
Huh, interesting. Okay, I didn't realize that there was that much more money in baseball because the Twins are not a big team.
In most of the Twins contracts, it is a lot more closer to those 7-year, 40 million number.
Yeah.
This is
one of the rare exceptions.
This is a historic level signing for the Twins for sure. Yes.
For the Twins?
Yes.
For
absolutely
the league?
No, not for the league.
Okay.
I think he's got like the highest AAV for like shortstop
for the
maybe,
Twins.
but yeah, franchise high record contract.
Pending physical?
Done.
We don't care about
He's
the
in
physical.
uniform. He's in the new uniform.
Wow.
He's already on the Winterfest roster for showing up. Did his press conference. Byron Buxton tweeted about it right away.
So Byron Buxton's a Twin for a long time as well, right?
Yes, we have Buck and Correa up the center through 2028.
Nice. Okay, so they need to really get things going now.
Yep, it's the Twins have a cornerstone on the team.
Are we talking? I'm sure we're talking about some trades with like teams as well to fill the team up around these two players now, right?
Yes,
because we have our star players that we need to fill some support in.
Yep, that's our guys. And then, so we're talking. The only thing that has come up is the Marlins were said to be talking with the Twins over some interest in Arias, Kepler, possibly some prospects.
Oh man, Arias is still on the trading block, possibly.
Yeah, okay. I don't think he's certainly not seen as untouchable, as they would say, but. Nothing has come of that yet, so no agreements. Speculate. The Marlins do have a starting pitcher, Pablo Lopez, that I think there have been interest in from other teams as well. So
the Marlins have been making deals, so could happen.
Oh, yeah, new Marlins. They're making some deals. The Twins have, here's some interesting things. Maybe it doesn't hit the news much, but the Twins recently signed 3 free agents off of the international free agent market.
Oh, really? From are any of them from the our beloved KBO, possibly?
KBO? No,
Oh,
not
okay.
not for the Twins.
Okay, but where do they get? Who do we get? Where do we get them from?
So we have, let's see, what's his first name? The Twins have agreed to deals. Okay. Outfielder Ariel Castro,
Okay.
catcher Carlos Silva, and shortstop Hendry Chivili.
Carlos Silva is that a familiar name?
It does sound Silva.
Or is that just somebody that left the MLB and then is coming back, or
No,
just
but we had a
generic
pitcher
name.
named Carlos Silva, I'm pretty sure.
did we?
Right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought so.
I don't know. That sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar to me too, though.
Well, that's good.
But yeah.
Some new free agents.
Yeah.
And
and-
what positions do they play?
Well, there's a Castro, an outfielder from Cuba, Hendry, Dominican shortstop, and Silva, a Venezuelan catcher.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we need some catcher spots, definitely.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see if they,
Oh man,
gel well in their development.
I'm gonna need to get a Carlos Correa card.
Dude, Carlos
Get
Correa
that-
is a twin.
Get that signed at the
Twins Fest.
Twins Fest. Any more information on Twins Fest yet?
No.
Okay.
Pin it.
Something that we're gonna definitely be hearing more in triple. Like, I want to talk a little bit about AAA and how you're gonna be hearing more of this in AAA, and that is robot umps. We've been talking about robot umps for quite a while and how we would like to see them implemented more into baseball because, we want a true game of baseball and no side effects of, gambling being involved in sports as much as it is. And we all know how the human experience is with gambling. Sometimes they like to cheat. If we have robot umps, there's no cheating involved, right?
Yes.
So
And then we get to see robots.
So in AAA baseball, in the Saints, are they AAA?
They are.
Yes.
Yes. The Minnesota Saints,
St. Paul Saints.
St. Paul Saints, they're gonna have robot umps this summer.
Ooh.
So if you want to see a brand new robot,
Well, it might be because this is going to be implemented in 2 different ways, actually.
Ooh.
okay.
So in the year 2023, half of AAA will be played with all of the calls determined by Electronic Strike Zone,
Wow.
and the other half will be played with an ABS challenge system similar to what is used in professional tennis.
Okay. So this is another.
Oh, interesting.
This is another aspect of AI taking over people's jobs.
Oh no! So,
I mean,
the baseball players gonna come up with their groceries and try to check them out. Like the ump is a self-checkout machine.
I mean, why not?
It's just a laser.
Yeah, just scan their credit card and see if they get the right call that they want.
Why not? Yeah, that's really neat. I'm really happy that they're looking into trying to see if this is going to work.
Yeah, at least for it'll be a sample size,
Yeah.
which is great. So it'll be interesting. I look forward to hearing more about that in the next coming year of baseball.
We'll see if there's any protests for robot umps taking over umpire jobs. Is that all we have for the baseballs?
I think that's that. It's,
Okay.
The Correa thing was kind of, I don't know, it's weird because we haven't talked about it, but it literally happened almost a week ago.
It did.
Yeah, so
we've already got all our excitement out.
yeah, so a lot of that has been pervasive in the news.
And what's really nice about Correa's too is that during the season we had mentioned that he seems to be a very good element for the locker room, right? Like he seems to have a very happy attitude and happy-go-lucky attitude. Always is trying to make sure that everybody's okay. One of the quotes from the players is that he's somebody that always says hello to you and asks you how your day's going.
Yeah.
And just a really, really nice guy. And he's very excited to, sure, he's getting a lot of money to be here. But he says that he's really excited to be in Minnesota, and he has a very young child. Like last year, I think he just had the birth of a child.
Yep, that happened last year as a twin.
And he was quoted saying that he's looking forward to his kid to be Minnesota nice and be in that element and be around a lot of Minnesota people, and he's excited to raise his family here.
It's not just PR.
No,
it's someone.
You can tell that he's genuine about it.
Yes.
So that's really exciting to have another person move into town and be excited to be here,
Yeah.
that wants to help.
And it's really been fun to see reactions from like the rest of the Twins organization too. A lot has been really heartwarming. Like just to see Byron Buxton like tweet out like so his excitement immediately when it became official, and Correa talking about how many, like, pretty much the whole team just, like, called him up right away when they found out to be like, yeah, all right.
It sounds like Buxton had a big to do with actually getting him signed on, too. Like, he was like, I need a buddy here for the next couple of years. It can't be just me with a bunch of people leaving and going, coming and going all the time.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome. It's really, really cool.
Why can't we talk about other
Other topics and Smash Brothers. You got any Smash Brothers news tonight?
Man, I wanted to. I was climbing the ranks, man, on the online rank system, and it turned into, it was really just like I had a couple really good days, followed by the not so good of a run, and that's just like sports,
Just like sports.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
So
don't bet too much on it.
yeah.
Right.
But I almost had some Smash news of myself, but it'll come. It'll come later. Put a pin in it.
Something happened in LA, I believe. Not just the rain.
Yes.
But we had AEW in LA.
At the Forum.
How was that, C-Dubs? You had to have gone.
I absolutely went.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I got to watch 4 hours of wrestling.
Jeez.
So that was fun.
4 hours, but like the show is only 2 hours, right?
Yep. So they did well, I actually missed more. So there was more than even I saw.
What? Okay.
They recorded Dark Elevation.
One of their YouTube shows.
Before Dynamite. And then they did Dynamite, which is 2 hours long. And then they did another Dark Elevation match. And then they did Rampage.
Oh.
So that was a lot of wrestling.
Wow. So they
left because I was so amped up during the whole show. I left feeling like I ran a mile.
They recorded their 2 hour weekly show, their 1 hour weekly show, and one of their hour-long YouTube shows.
Correct.
Wow.
And I noticed, too, after the show was over, I looked at the lineup of everyone who was there, and I was like, wow, they had every single major star show up in some way or another.
Yeah.
Like, there was no one I could think of that was not involved in one of the bits at the LA show.
Well, I mean, it's a big thing to be performing in LA. Like LA and New York, I would say, are the two big places where you need to show up and, show your talent and have all of your talent there.
Yes.
Because there's a lot.
That's why a lot of those events would just be like 2 nights,
Sure. Yeah. That's, I'm glad you went.
Nice.
And you had a good time.
It was so much fun.
Man.
Good. Did you get on TV?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
But we did get to see a lot of great stuff because we had good seats near the entrance ramp.
Nice.
So we were right there when everyone walked out. When Adam Cole came out, I was prepared for some kind of big entrance because I felt it coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I had my phone recording his approach and walkout, and everyone losing their minds. It was really cool. It was fun to be there for that. The Escalera de la Muerte, which means ladder match of death. That was really fun.
Match. That was the trios championship finale.
Yes. Game 7.
Wow.
And the Elite walked away with the belts. So go Elite. That was so much fun.
Dude,
that was
all 6 of those
crazy to
wrestlers
watch.
are some of like the top of contemporary wrestling for sure.
And especially with ladder matches.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone in that match is really good at a ladder match. But
I feel bad that I
also
missed
will
that.
say I got to see the Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, and their partner, who they came out to wrestle against, was Saraya and Tony Storm, and there was no Mercedes Moné, so I was wrong about that.
So it's
But
Tony
I think
Storm
that
the
has
whole
to do with the
time.
New Japan contract.
It ended up being Tony Storm the whole time, huh?
Yep, it was Tony.
That was
And Sheeta
so
came
good.
out, but didn't fuck up Tony.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun. That was a real blast. I'm really
cool.
happy I went, and it was great.
I find it really interesting because I've been watching some of the older Dark series on their YouTube channel, and thinking about how when they're cutting their clips talking about like, here's this match, and then tomorrow night on Dynamite, when like I'm imagining these matches they're doing happened like a week ago, like after Dynamite, when in real time. So it gets confusing in my head.
It's the scheduling of all that.
Yeah.
It's wild.
And I'm always thinking like the people commentating will have their thoughts on, narratives and storylines. And sometimes I'm wondering like how are they keeping it straight? Like talking about when
They have good cues.
That's
you know.
crazy. Yeah.
They have good production teams to make sure that they are on the same cue. There has been slip ups where one of them will say that it's Friday night or when it's actually Wednesday night. From or a Monday taping or something. But yeah, they have.
That's really cool.
They have YouTube shows on Monday and Tuesday. Then they have a live show on Wednesday. And then sometimes taped and sometimes live show on Friday nights.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they have pay-per-views, which usually are on Saturdays or Sundays.
That sounds right.
And the weeks that they have the pay-per-views, that's tape. That's almost 7 shows. That's like 6
lot.
shows, right? And sometimes they'll tape all 4 shows on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll tape all 2 of the shows on a Wednesday night and 2 of the shows on a Friday night. Sometimes, like it's like I don't know how they
It's
keep the
interesting to
scheduling.
think about.
And then the other thing to think about with all this is that each show has 4 or 5 matches at least, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is at least 2 people per match, if not more, because of a tag team or side people,
Or a 6-man tag match, or a 4-way trios match.
and to coordinate all those people to be at the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
With all their costume wardrobe and all that stuff, and for that to be constantly going. It's not like it's just like this, they do this for a couple weeks and then they take a break.
Do they need a union?
A wrestling union? Yeah, absolutely.
Man, they need to like have their own travel expenses taken care of.
Well, a lot of it is.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
certain
good.
things, not all travel expenses.
Yeah.
It
But
all
like,
depends on the
some
company,
of them they'll pay
right?
for,
Yeah.
or they'll even get them on private jets.
Yeah. But it's just,
But they definitely need a union.
there's a lot of scheduling involved, and I commend the people that do the scheduling and keeps all those parts in place to make sure that they have a good product. Because it's also traveling, They're moving all that ring, the ring, and the equipment to have all the explosives and the ring entrances and all that stuff. It's a traveling circus, right?
They also have to remember and keep in mind some people work other dates for other companies,
Yeah, that too.
so they have to schedule that in too.
Yeah. It's just wild. It's like I said, I have a lot of respect for the people that are behind the scenes of wrestling. Anything else that we want to bring up before we get to the end of the episode? We're there already. Did you know that?
We've
Good
made
episode.
it.
Do we forget something?
Blast off.
Do we forget something? Do we need to bring anything up before we move on?
Did we talk about pickleball?
I thought we already.
Let me tell
we
you
already
about
took the pin out of
pickleball.
that. We already took the pin out of that, guys.
No, I know, but I want to mention it every episode this season.
Well, then, do you have something to talk about then?
No, I just mentioned it.
Okay, so
That's
then what we're gonna? Okay, so then
I
next,
once played pickleball.
make sure to have a little bit. Next week we'll have pickleball section.
We'll interview James about his pickleball experience.
blind refs. Get us a pickleball soundbite, please,
Yeah.
and we will have a pickleball section now.
Oh, wait. How does this song go again? Oh, yeah. Memory.
This is fuzzy memory trivia. This is when I ask the hosts a question, and then they answer the question with the correct answer. If they answer the question with the correct answer, they get a point. If they get the answer wrong, they get 0 points. Currently, the score is
0 to 0 to 0.
0 to 0 to 0.
Whoa.
Ocho didn't get any
What?
points, did he?
I thought he got
Nope.
8 just for being him.
I don't think he did. I think we kept it tied.
You didn't catch the joke. It went right over your head. Oh,
No, yeah, it went right over my head.
his name is Ocho.
It went sideways
His name
forever.
is Ocho. 8.
Oh,
Ocho means 8
I didn't know that.
in Spanish.
Even though that's the name of our episode.
What?
Oh. Okay. Ready? Let's just have it.
Oh, wait. How does this song go again?
Memories.
Oh, yeah. Memory.
It's good you reminded him.
Okay. We all know Dr. J. Do you know Dr. J? Do you? But what is
No.
his real name?
Oh.
Post Malone.
No.
It's Jerry Timothy Johnson.
Incorrect. Julius Erving.
Oh, yeah.
What was Wilt Chamberlain's record for most points in a single game?
90.
It's in 102.
Incorrect. 100.
Damn.
How was the... what country has competed the most times in the Summer Olympics without winning a gold medal?
Alabama.
The Philippines.
Oh.
Who was the first player to ever rush for 1,000 yards in a single season?
Deion Sanders.
Incorrect.
Falk.
Betty Feathers.
Ooh.
Who was the last NHL player to leave the league without having used a helmet?
Oh, shit.
We've had this one before.
You have
Mario
had this one
Lemieux.
before.
Incorrect.
I don't know.
Craig McTavish.
Oh, that old McTavish.
Oh, McTavish.
Oh, McTavish.
How many winning racers has the UK produced?
3.
40.
10 winning racers.
Oh, wait. How does this song go again? Oh, yeah. Memory.
And that
You
brings,
know, after how good we did earlier this season, we're doing that bad now.
that brings us to the end of the episode. Yeah, no, that's pretty wild. As soon as we reset those scores, nobody can get a score again.
Dude, it's like a psyops.
It,
I feel like we're being gaslighted.
it might be. You never know. You never know what I'm doing over here.
Okay.
Never know. So yeah, we're here. We're at the end, and this is when we say our goodbyes and talk about what we're gonna do next
See
week.
ya.
What do you got going on there, C-Dubs?
My parents are coming to town.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, I'll see them start. They'll show up Thursday.
They should bring me. They're gonna bring me.
I think they left
Oh.
or are leaving early tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's right. They take a train,
Take the
don't
train.
they?
Yes, they do.
Oh, nice.
How long does a train take to get to LA from Minnesota? Oh no, they have to get on.
Couple days.
They have to go to Chicago first, right?
Yes, they have to pick it up at Chicago.
That's not cool. Like we should have a pickup in
Right here.
right in Mankato.
Right here.
Why not? Right
Yep.
here in Minnesota.
Bring it.
Because the rail system is crap in America.
Yeah, bring it.
Why is it? Should we talk about that?
No, I don't want
Because they won't invest in it.
Oh, this isn't
We don't even have hyperloops.
No, this is
not a transportation podcast.
and that's also a pretty hot topic.
Yeah. C-Dubs, you're gonna hang out with your parents. James?
Yep.
Do your parents come to
I
town?
might be hanging out with my parents.
Yeah?
It's known to happen from time to time.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
I won't be hanging out with C-Dub's parents
No.
unless it's online.
Are they taking you
No,
to LA?
no.
Are you on the train
But if,
already?
I don't know if they're on Discord or not. We can always hang out online.
They might want to do that.
Yeah.
If they want to, C-Dubs, let us know, okay?
Yeah, they'll be here Monday.
Okay.
So maybe.
So you might hang out with C-Dubs' parents on Discord.
I've got a mission to have a nice weather day to enjoy some of the snow with going sledding.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
a good
really
idea.
wanted to get, like, I was hoping today wouldn't be as rainy as it was.
It
But
was really rainy
yeah,
today,
no,
yeah.
it was sloshy and but yeah,
That'd be cool.
that's one
a
of
good
my
idea.
missions.
Should be. Hopefully, it's warm this
Yes.
week and snowy, and
Yes.
hopefully get some more snow. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's gonna
or at
be
least
really
not
icy
just-
now after all that
Yeah,
rain. I think, but we're not a weather podcast.
we're a meteorologist
We're
podcast.
FuzzJock
so,
Radio. We're not even really a podcast. I mean, we are
Or a radio show.
We're a radio show.
Yeah, with handsome
Buzz,
voices.
what are you going to do?
Hey,
What?
Fuzzy,
What?
what's up, dog? What you gonna do this week?
What am I going to do this week? Well, you know me.
Gonna hang out?
Probably gonna do some fuzzy things, some fuzzy stuff. I'm gonna, try not to worry too much. One of the things lately that I've been really trying to do is, get away from worrying too much.
FuzzJock Radio.
I mean, really good teams never get bored of just doing the same thing over and over again. We've had a habit all season of building the lead and kind of hijacking our momentum with bad shots and turnovers that lead to easy offense for our opponent.
FuzzJock Radio.